My name is Mandy, and you already know that, but I'm flawed. Perfectly imperfect. I'm a sometimes socially awkward, say anything that goes through my mind type of gal. I love to sing. I love to play guitar. I love to watch basketball and football, and I sometimes yell and throw things at the TV when I do. I've never felt as though I belong. Not in my own family, not at school, not at work. Sorry. And I certainly never imagined standing on a stage and sharing my story with people at a church conference. Then again, I never imagined I would be alone and stranded. But last September, I was in the worst place of my life. I had nothing, no one, no home, no car, no job, no money. I was an alcoholic. So there I was, drunk, alone, phone almost dead, penniless, alcohol running out, in an old abandoned house in Detroit. I had resigned myself to live out whatever terrible fate I had brought upon myself through a series of bad decisions mixed with alcohol. I decided to tell the world, and by world I mean Facebook, of my precarious situation in a last-ditch effort, so at least someone would know where I was when they couldn't find me. The post read something like this: I'm stranded in Detroit. If anyone is in the area and can help, let me know. I'm scared. My uncle responded almost immediately. He lived in Bowling Green and said he'd come get me wherever I was. He called his good friend, Steve North, and they hit the road. They picked me up at 2 a.m. in Detroit. This was my very first encounter with Lifeline. It was personal and intimate. At the worst moment of my life, I was made to feel loved and worthy. It didn't matter what I looked like, which was probably like I had been through the spin cycle in a washer. It didn't matter what I smelled like, which was probably like I had jumped in a vat of vodka. It didn't matter that my greatest use of vocabulary could be compared to that of a drunken sailor. As I tried to convey my gratitude, they simply told me one thing: this is what we do. I was officially a part of a community that I didn't even know about yet. I got sober, and my uncle toted me along to every volunteer commitment and fellowship he was a part of. I didn't mind. I quickly became involved, invested, inspired. Since last September, I've met hundreds of people in Toledo, from homeless people to CEOs. And I don't just know of them, they're my friends. And surprisingly, they call me their friend too. My friends and I have had so many incredible experiences together. We were there the day the Lifeline medical bus finally started and drove after years of repair. We were there when people who couldn't afford medical care finally got some. We volunteered at Tent City, where the homeless receive food, clothing, haircuts, and are treated with dignity. We go to Weird Church, where we've made the communion bread that we share at the table. We go to Lifeline community dinners, which people share a meal and then whatever talent God has given them through open mic. This has given me a place to find my voice and passion for music again, and a place to share it with others. It's at all these gatherings that I've loved, and I've been loved, where I've given, yet I've received more than I could ever dream. I've been a part. I belong. This is my community, dare I say, my family. Because that's the purpose, right? That feeling, wanting to be a part of something that captures your heart and soul. Being around people who accept you right where you are, for who you are. Who love you despite your neurotic self, through your struggles and triumphs, greeted with warm hugs, always, by a community that includes us all. I have found that, and so have many others in Lifeline. Lifeline has finally given me an opportunity to embrace myself as I am embraced, to feel God, to know Him, not just in my own heart, but through the presence of my community, my family. To be not afraid, to hope. So this is a song I wrote. Let's see if I can get my guitar strap straightened out here. It's called Small. Sorry. There are times I feel small, like I don't matter at all. And in the pace of this world, I'm alone. There are times when it seems I'll never capture my dreams, and I'm a forever kid, though I'm grown. But I move and I sway and I roll with the punches that life hands my way, 'cause I know that God is my Father and I am His own, that He loves me and tells me that I'm never alone, for I trust Him to guide me and lead me through. And He pledges the same to both me and you. We aren't small and we matter in this world that's so full. God's hand is upon us. Our hearts know the sweet pull of His grace and His mercy, and a love that is true. Christ's brothers and sisters include me and you.
Wow, blessings be upon you. Okay. Huh?